and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Hajah Huraini, and I'm currently a fourth year doctoral student at the University of Oxford, inshallah hoping to finish soon. This is very much a whistle-stop tour of my research, and trying to squeeze it in 15 minutes is like trying to squeeze an elephant through a mouse hole. So I hope you appreciate the fast pace by which I have to speed through this. My research very much focuses on the inclusive education movement and the subsequent increase in diversity of learners, and I'll just quickly take you to across what I mean by when I'm talking about this. I like the fact that when I don't put up a video of the typical Brunei classroom, because I'm very much interested in the ones that the teachers were saying to, yes, no, you understand me or not? You're listening to me. These are the students that I'm very much interested in, because I want to see the impact of them being into the school. The children who are struggling with learning, children who are a bit slow, and because of inclusive education, we also have children with severe and complex needs. And this one I have a bone to pick with you with the comment that you made about you really, I'll talk to you later about that. Trying to stay true to my profession. So I'm very much interested in the provision and the appropriate responses needed to respond to these children. So we have the slow children, the children in wheelchairs, the children who may have autistic syndrome disorder, children with Down syndrome, the whole range of children. And in some ways I also include the children who are gifted and talented in my research. Now what is this movement called? Some of you, especially those in the Ministry of Education, must have heard the term inclusive education, inclusion, Pendidikan khas. And these are the things that I'm including. It's very much based on the acceptance that all children should be in the same school, should have access to the same education as the other children. And there is an expectation that schools can meet the needs of all children in the same school. I should perhaps mention here that the needs of children with severe and complex needs may also be met in special schools, as in have and be met in special schools. Brunei doesn't have special schools, and the inclusive education movement very much saw the movement of all children in the same school. Now what's happening in Brunei? I think July's slide, very much, there was very much a ministerial concern about the low rates of higher education, lots of high rates of failures, high dropout rates. So there were a lot of ministerial concerns, and this spurred on a consultant to be consulted in 1992. And she made a recommendation that we have a special education network. And this saw the establishment of, in 1995, the UPK, or Special Education Unit, as we're known, which is my department. And our Special Education Policy, 1995, very much gave formal access for these children to be in the mainstream government school. So it's probably not uncommon for you to see a child with a wheelchair now in our government schools. Our children are supported through a professional network. There are educational psychologists, there are SENA teachers, special education needs assistant teachers. Now there's teacher aides. So it's very much a supported system, and teachers are very much expected to modify individualized programs for the children. I'm just going to breeze through the technical things because I want to get to the juicy parts at the end. My research question is, as you probably guess, is how is the Brunei education system responding to the needs of increasing pupil diversity? So what does it mean for all children to be in the same school? I did this by interviewing 52 interviews with the whole wide range of what we would call key actors within the Brunei education system. So I did policymakers, professionals, head teachers and teachers. I also did observations, I did lots of questionnaires, I did policy documents, I analysed policy documents, and I would like to stress here that my study is very much a qualitative study. which I got quite a lot of raised eyebrows from some of my colleagues, because in some ways I feel that qualitative work hasn't been given very much credit in Brunei. So what did I find? This is now an incredibly oversimplified version of my findings. The first one is, I found very much socio-cultural constructions of diversity, and for example the notion of gimbaran, which I'm sure people would be aware of. So, for example, you have behavioral problems for children who do not failure to make eye contact, or children who speak to themselves. Now, teachers would very much attribute this to the gimbaran, which is, bukannya kekerasan ini, sebab gimbaran itu. It was really interesting for me to be able to